What is good, YouTube? This is the Games0329, and this is my newest deck that I will be probably running to regionals. I call it Core Stomp. It is a variation of a stun beatdown version of it. Let's get right into it. I run one Valfar. Many people don't run Valfar, but I really like his effect. Like, he can't be destroyed by traps, so he's immune to torrential and bottomless and all that. And not to mention, he does pierce, and he's 3,000. So if they have a face down Raikou, I can deal a lot of damage, even if they're going to destroy it. So, to Rook Lord, he is so broke in this deck. I can tribute one Koa'ki to get him out, and when he's normal summoned, I can blow up 2 cards by removing a Koa'ki card. So, it's really great. He's a 28 beater, so not many guys can get past him. He's too good. 3 Urnite, 2,000 beater. The special summon every turn is amazing. I face many decks where I summon him my special first turn, and they're just like, what the hell, because I'll get 2 monsters out, and I'll just keep getting monsters out. So, 2 Burzak, because I need him for the Rook Lords, and he's 2,000, and he can just basically wipe a field, really. He's that good. Yeah, that's simple. 2 Crusader, I get my cards back from my graveyard. I'll usually pick like Initialize or something like that, or an Iron Core if I need it. That's basically the only reason I have him in this deck, and he can protect Urnite for show. 2 Drago, these are usually sided out. I run them first duel because if I'm facing a Light Sworn or something, I'll keep these in the deck, but if I'm not, they're worthless. 2 Sandman, negates traps, 2 Guardian, negates effects, and 2 Wall. I run 2 of each. Usually I'll side out these 2 for the 3rd Sandman and 3rd Guardian, and I'll usually side these 2 out if I'm facing a very maybe these 2 out if I'm facing a very trap heavy deck for another Wall. So, Trip Boulder. Boulder is great. I really can get basically every monster except Urnite, except Rook Lords and the Valfar, and any core. So that's the main reason. 1 Prototype, I was apprehensive about running this, but after I ran it and special summoned it with Urnite, it really saves my monsters a turn because he can just blow up to save them all. So that's his best thing about him. And 1 Tornado, this card wrecks any special summon deck, Dandy, anything. He comes out with Urnite, top of the deck, blows up the field. And with Overclock, he's a 2,000 beater, so he's not actually, and it doesn't require maintenance. Those are the monster lineup. 23. It's kind of trap monster heavy, but you need it. Trip Iron Core, of course. This card's effect is really great. I'll ditch a monster. I usually just ditch a monster to get it to my hand and then use Urnite effect. 2 Initialize. This is perhaps one of the best cards in this deck because I can have this in my hand. I'll summon like Urnite, you will trap hole, and I'll initialize, and I'll still get a plus out of it. 2 Overclock. I can side this out for if I'm facing a deck with really low attack monsters. I'll side one out. But these win me duels, like just by having one out. I can give all my monsters 15 attack, which will probably give me a 1-turn kill, which just happened. Monster Born. I don't run Dark Hole, but I will side Dark Hole if I'm facing a deck that just swarms really quick. Giant Trunade. That card really helps in this deck. Double Book. I can save my Koa'ki Mieru from maintenance fees, and it's just too broke. 1 Solemn and 1 Warning. I used to have Luster, but I got a Warning recently, so I just put in my Solemn and put in the Warning for the Lusters, and they are amazing. 2 Negaton. This card, I don't understand why people don't run it. It's a Chariot, and this screws so many people. They'll summon Caius, and I'll just do this, and then they'll be stuck because it's a counter trap. They really can't stop it with Trap Stun. And then 2 Bottomless, because there is this Koa'ki card, but I don't want to become too reliant on Koa'ki cards. So Bottomless, I'll side this out if I'm facing a deck that doesn't have high. That's the deck. Core Stomp. So, and this is the side deck. 2 MST, 2 7 Tools, 2 Decrow, 1 Sandman, 1 Guardian. I might put an extra Wall in there. Oppression. Ask me if I should run Oppression in a main deck. Like, I actually want to hear your guys' opinion on that, because I really don't special summon other than Urnite. 2 Crevice, 1 Chain Disappearance. I'd like to get a second one. Royal Decree. Would also like to get a second one. And 2 Nobleman, because Nobleman broke. So yeah, that's my core Stomp deck. I'll probably run this at regionals. Ask me if I should run Oppression or if I should change any monster lineup. Yeah, so this is the Genghis 0329. Rate, comment, and subscribe.